In this video, I'm gonna answer one question that is very common. The question is like, if everything is created by the Creator, if everything is made by the God, then who created the God? This question is very often asked by so many people, and even I had the curiosity to know this question, and there's so many people who have asked me the question, so I'm filming this video to clarify the question. See, the first thing is that this question is illogical in itself. Okay, so imagine if a painter paints a painting. Okay, so a person comes up and he asked me who painted the painting. I'll say the painter, and if he asks me who painted the painter, so I'll clearly say that the painter is not a painting, so he can't be painted. All right, so it's the same way that if every creation is created by the Creator, it doesn't mean that the Creator must be created by something, because he is not a creation. Okay, and there is a verse in Quran in chapter 112. The verse is the third verse, and it literally means, it refers to the God that he neither begets nor is he born, so he doesn't give birth to anybody, and he is not created himself. So what does it mean? Okay, so first thing that we all know, and it is very clear, that everything in the world, they don't have the same tendency and they don't have the same nature. Okay, if a mother gives birth to a boy, it doesn't mean that that boy needs to give birth to somebody. Okay, so it's the same thing with the Creator and the creation. Creator is independent of its creation. Okay, Creator doesn't need to be like us. Okay, we are dependent on him, we are made by him. So imagine, even if somebody comes up and answers the question that XYZ created the God, then some people will come up and they will ask, then who created the XYZ? Okay, so let's suppose that ABC created the XYZ, and then some people will come up and they will ask, who created the ABC then? So this thing will keep going on, and it won't be answered simply. Okay, and it's an illogical question. Imagine if I ask you one question that, my friend whose name is John and he is a boy, he goes to the hospital and he gives birth to a child. What is the probability of that child to be a girl or a boy? So you might get confused, and you will clearly say that this question is illogical. A man can't give birth to a child. So it's the same thing, right? If I tell you to draw a square that is circular as well, it's an illogical question. So to connect the Creator's nature, to connect the Creator tendency with the creation, it's an entirely baseless and idiotic thing. Okay, so whenever somebody asks, like whenever somebody says in Islam that everything has a Creator, he is wrong. Okay, not everything has a Creator, only creations have the Creator. The one who is the Creator, the Almighty, he doesn't have any Creator. He is not created, he doesn't give birth to anybody, he doesn't have any single tendency like us. We are mammals, like we are created, we give birth, we need food, we need water, we need sleep, we need shelter. It's not the same thing with the Creator. He doesn't need anything of us. He is the one who has created us. He is the one who has decided how would we come to the planet, how would we feed ourselves, how would we walk. So he is the one who has given us every nature, and he is not the one, like, it's a baseless thing for us to find his nature. It's a baseless thing to even question who created the Creator. Okay, so every creation has a Creator. If I come to you and if I ask you who is the inventor of Himalaya, it's a baseless question, right? Because it's a natural thing, it is created by God. So like, how come man can make Himalaya? So it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing that if I, it's a baseless question, and people often use it to misguide some people, and you shall never get misguided after watching this video. And I hope you learned something. You just need to completely ignore the question. Okay, because even if somebody comes up and he answers the question that this entity has created the God, then somebody else will come up and they will ask, then who created the entity, who created the God? And then somebody will come up and they will ask, who created the entity that created the entity that created the God? So this will go back and forth, and this can't be solved. Okay, so there is an they God is the starting and the end of everything. He was before everything existed. He is eternal. He will exist even after everything is destroyed. He is not like us at all. He is the creator who has created everybody. So the simple answer to this question is the way that everything don't have the same tendency, they don't have the same nature. The way that a mother gives birth to a boy, it doesn't mean that the boy needs to give birth to somebody. It's the same thing with the creator. If he has created all the creation, it doesn't mean that he also needs to be created. So as simple as that. And thanks for watching the video.